the category of run what you brung. Anything before we move on to the FloorBot challenge? Cedric. Sidar. You're for the FloorBot? Running? Okay. Do we have any other run what you brung? Mike Ferguson, are you doing TableBot? Are you doing FloorBot?
No, I can bring this up there if you
want. You run what you brung?
It's not autonomous.
Is it Maxwell?
Yeah, well, it's a small version of it.
Tell us what you got. Mike Ferguson.
So basically, some of you have probably seen Maxwell, my very tall robot. This is his little brother. Uses the same motors and whatnot. I was trying to build a really cheap version of Maxwell at one point. This guy used to be the same height and have an arm on it, but those all got scrapped. And what I've got here is a new controller board that I've been working on based on the Cortex M4. So it has two 20 amp H bridges on there. It hooks up to the Dynamixel bus, both the 485 version and the AX12 version. It has encoder inputs for those two motors. And so what I've got working so far is the Ethernet connection to ROS. So rather than using USB, where you have really terrible latency a lot of times, you've got this direct, really big pipe back to ROS. And then it's running kilohertz PID loops for both of the motors. So get really fine-grained control at that point. Right now I'm doing the connection between ROS and the board at about 100 hertz. So I get extremely good odometry as well at that point. So it's sort of the next board that I'm putting in my robots, and eventually Maxwell will be back with one of these in there, hopefully doing some really cool demos. But this board is about 2 weeks old right now, and so I didn't actually finish getting the servo control up and working, so it's not doing any FloorBot challenge tonight.
Do you have 2 little panic switches?
The one switch is actually the main power switch, which was just how I wired that up originally. But there's also an e-stop that's on here that's connected into the SysTick that runs at kilohertz. And that actually disables the bridges directly within that SysTick, which is the highest level, highest priority interrupt, the way I've got it set up. So that it will, you know, if you hit that one, it'll stop the motors, but without killing everything else, so you can actually go in and debug what's going wrong.
Still be a software, not
Yeah. Okay.
What?
Yeah, I mean it'll jog around.
And is this Maxwell?
It's Maxwell's little brother.
Maxwell's little brother.
So
I think you should call it Mini Max.
So there is a Mini Max, which is a different robot, actually. So, yeah. Yep.
Michael Ferguson, thank you very much. Okay, any other robots for Run What You Brung, HPRC Challenge, Show and Tell in general? Oh, I got one. Oh, Bob Allen. And Violet. Very fine.
So this is firefighting. A lot of you been here might have seen it before. Firefighting contest is where we have a 8-foot square house with 4 rooms in it, and it's totally autonomous. So you put your robot down, and when you push the beeper, push the button, Violet. Great. Then the robot takes off, searches all 4 rooms, finds the candle without touching it, puts the candle out, and returns home again. It sounds easy, but it's really hard. Actually, Tony, he had no problem because he won like 8 years in a row. Then he went to school and we thought, oh great, now we got a chance. Then the Indonesians came and they've been winning for the last 3 years. So I was lucky, not this year, but the year before I took second. Ted's taken second and third a couple of times, but we've never won. So one of these days we're gonna win. But it's really a bit challenging. It's Violet's favorite. There is a little video that Violet, when I think she was about a year plus, she was in the firehouse running around chasing all the robots. It's a great little video. So, she really likes robots. So if you have any other question about firefighting, they're really cool. Come and talk to me later. Yes, I'm talking about you. We're all done now. Come on, say thank you.
Okay, I got one more quick one. This is one of my favorite subjects. Machine intelligence. This robot here has a mobility sensor so it can tell when it's moving. And I'm trying to program it so that it learns the motions back and forth, which are given a differential drive system, the two motion patterns that have displacement. So the alpha program does random motions until it discovers displacement, that is forward or backwards. And the beta retains memory of successful responses. I'm going to restart it here. I've got, oh, it's upside down. The beta, when it gets a successful response, it remembers it. And in gamma, it generalizes so that for motion patterns that it doesn't have a successful beta response pattern, it uses high confidence beta responses from other motion patterns before it resorts to alpha. On a good day, it'll actually discover forwards and backwards. I'll try it one more time so that, well, on the ground it wouldn't have a barrier to stop. He senses the stall condition and generates random motions to eliminate the stall condition. And if it works right, it learns forwards and backwards quicker and quicker. This I call scaffold. Thank you very much. So, are we ready for the FloorBot challenge? Tim Craig, are you out here?
Yeah.
Take it away, Tim Craig, our master of ceremonies for the new FloorBot.
Okay, so I noticed, I was thinking about it when I was at Robo Games this year, watching Robo Magellan, that in the club, we suddenly have a lot more larger robots. And we've had the tabletop challenge now for 10 years, so why should the little bitty robots get to have all the fun? So, the FloorBot challenge was born. And while officially we follow somewhat the same format as there are 3 phases. Phase 1, you drive around on the floor and not fall off. Phase 2 is you find an object and do something with it. And in phase 3 is you actually try to manipulate or do something more complex with the object. And really, there are no rules. The only rule is that since these are larger robots, safety is somewhat of a concern, and we much prefer that the first 5 rows of the audience do not become audience participation zones. So with that, who's got FloorBot robots ready to go? Let's get them queued up.
Call them up. Call Patrick.
Patrick and PyBot.
First of all, I'd like to raffle off a copy of this little book I just wrote. There are any youngsters here that... Oh. Anybody, is there more than one person that wants a copy of this book? Otherwise, we won't have to raffle. Okay, so we'll raffle at the end.
We're also going to raffle off a robot Square War sports trainer. For those of you who don't know, the principal engineers with TableBot designed this.
So, while the robot, there we go, look straight ahead. So I have, stop listening. So, doing an audio voice control navigation was probably the worst demo I could choose for this room. But first of all, the robot design. First of all, the robot design is a complete, unabashed copy of Mike's Maxwell versus Maxwell, which in turn was designed off, at least based off Georgia Tech's LI. And the neat thing about Mike's version of it is that the arm actually goes down on a linear actuator. So the whole idea is to get the robot interacting with people, so you get the camera up at more or less eye level. And that way you can do face detection. CD and ROS makes that very easy and relatively easy. And with Mike's version of the arm, of course, with it going up and down on a linear actuator, you have full range of being able to pick things up from the ground all the way up to a countertop. So it gives a lot of range. But even without that, it makes a great handle for carrying it around. So the only thing I want to demo tonight is a little bit of voice navigation. And if you're learning ROS, you can either find this in my little book, or you can find the exact same chapter as a tutorial on my website. But let's give this a try, see if it happens. So basically I have a laptop running ROS. I have a base controller that's controlling the commands to the wheels and to the servos. And I have a little Bluetooth headset. And so I'm not doing anything with the Wi-Fi here because that would just probably not work. So I have a direct Bluetooth connection. And if I could just have some quiet, please. Rotate right. Come forward. Faster. Faster. Look right. Look up. Look straight ahead. Go backward. Go backward. Faster. Faster. Go backward. Full speed. Slow down. Come forward. Full speed. Half speed. Rotate right. Rotate right. Halt. Look down. Look up.
Who wants to be next? Does anyone need the visual pylons for their demo?
I've heard they could use them, but they didn't need them.
You can use it out?
I use pylons, but I'll bump into them.
Oh, you want to mess up my nice paint job already?
I don't think it's mouthful.
Okay. Okay.
Watch out.
See progress from last time. Introduce yourself and then your robot.
Hi everybody, I'm Siddharth, and this is my FloorBot for phase 2. Me and my dad worked on it, and it's improved from last time. It has a dual motor driver on top of an Arduino Uno. It has, we have 2 DC motors, and the only sensor it has right now is ultrasonic sensor in the front. This is a dual-purpose robot. I'm using this right now as a FloorBot, but later I'm going to use this as like a garden bot, because currently in our backyard we have a problem of squirrels and birds, because squirrels and birds keep eating our fruits from our plant trees. So we're going to use this to start scaring all the squirrels and birds away. So what?
It's actually like a siren or something.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna put like a dummy scarecrow on it or something, so it can scare all the animals away. So I'm gonna demo it right now.
That's cool, man.
What's this robot's name?
It's called Bugs Bunny. Because he has bunny ears.
Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny is the robot's name.
Bugs Bunny?
Yeah.
Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny.
What's up, Doc?
Not had a robot named that in the 11 years I've been cooking. So is it looking for the cup? Is it on?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's found the leg. That's successful. That was phase 1.5.
That actually wasn't the intention, but I'll try to get it.
That was an ambulance.
Emergent behavior.
Oh yeah, it's got a nice algorithm. Oh yeah!
So right now, all it does is just collide with the object. So I'm going to just stop it right now. So yeah, that's all for Bugs Bunny.
Okay, next victim. Go, Alan. Alan Fetterman and his ankle biter. You got a trigger.
Hi, my name's Alan. This is Gopher 2. So Gopher started as a club project around 3 or 4 years ago, and it was how to build a robot from junk. And it hasn't really improved in 3 years. So no, the idea is Gopher stands for General Purpose Household Robot, and what I'm trying to do is build a robot, a platform that's big enough so a robot can actually turn a doorknob and go into another room. So that's the challenge. And we're starting off with a base platform. We're going to build a platform higher. Right now I'm just working on the basic mobility, so it has a fairly simple algorithm, which is to wander around and react to forward ultrasonic sensor and bump sensors. So it's designed to go in a big circle, and if it bumps into something, react. So it's a fairly simple program that hopefully will run.
Isn't that robot also called the Badger?
I don't know what to call you.
Badger.
So the radio control only is a dead man switch.
Clearly it takes the name ankle biter seriously.
That's why it's always good to have That's all, folks.
Is that it, or do we have any more lurking back there ready to go?
I got one.
Our Robot Magellan third place winner.
Blue Dot bronze medal winner, Robot Magellan third, but that's okay, I speak loud enough. Third most highlight of my life. Anyways, Blue Dog attempts FloorBot Challenge Phase 1. Say,
Want to drive around the floor?
Tim, is it okay if I use Bruce's table here?
Sure. Just don't scratch the paint. I'm proud of that paint job.
What's that guy? I don't have that.
Of course, the Michigan colors for Blue Dog.
Hey! It's not who you know, it's what you know, right? I think you should use the cart. I said that wrong. Did I make it back? Alright, let me know when I get back. He's going to take the long way around. I'm stalling. Looks like
When the cows come home?
In a blue moon.
You should make it to 90.
I didn't come back too fast. Yes, I understand. Coming back?
Falling in love with my ankles again.
Am I in the lead?
And another table. It's in the robot trap.
Can I make it back?
Seat closed. You never smell this next set of ankles.
Are you done yet?
It doesn't think so.
It's done, Janice. All right, thank you very much. That's it.
Camp and Ludo. Okay, I guess that includes our FloorBot first annual phase 2. Oh, one more. Camp just keeps pulling it out. Okay, while Camp's doing that, the robot he's using for a platform is my robot Brutus. And Brutus isn't running tonight, unfortunately. He's cooked his motor board. I know several of you have asked about it before. It's the RoboClaw from Basic Micro. And my review on that is give it a pass. It's not really ready for prime time, in my opinion. Done using it as a tape.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second.
Okay, just to clarify, the colors on Brutus are scarlet and gray. The cart is in blue and maize, which its colors are only good for a cart to support Brutus. And that's Ohio State, Michigan. It's like yet another Neo base.
Yeah.
FloorBot.
Hang on a second to see if I can get over here. What does it do? Try to attach to this computer over here. Okay, this is the Nito XV11 all-floor robotic vacuum cleaner, available for $3.99 at Target. I work there, so just so you know. But what I've done is I Velcroed a computer on top. It's got a Bluetooth and ROS, and I'm remote controlling it from this workstation. So here, I've actually got a radar map of the robot. Let's see. I put it on the data projector, but it's not hooked up right now. But there you see the front of the robot. I can make the map smaller, actually, you can swivel it, it's 3D. The XV11's world view is a bird's eye view from 4 inches high. The laser radar goes out about 5 meters, and you get a 360-degree map. Obstacles, it's able to localize that, it just knows where it is within the map. And I'm running ROS here, and I've got the teleop program here, and so I can drive the robot around. So I'm going to go from one end of the room to the other and back. We don't say it can't be remote control, but that's the fun part. So here, with sorry about that, with $400 robot, I'm playing around with software that was developed for a $500,000 robot, and I'm mapping, I'm remote controlling the robot, and so next month I'm going to challenge myself to create a map and then navigate to a goal. Where's Tony? Tony, you out there? There you are. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to create a pose, and then I want to move to a goal, right? Yeah.
Localize yourself and then move to a goal.
I want to localize myself and do what? Move to a goal in the map. Tony Pratt Canis, ladies and gentlemen, boy genius. He's no longer a boy, but we love him. Okay, so this is XV11 on ROS. And I think I got phase 2 on the FloorBot with 2 robots, right? Am I winning?
Well, actually, phase 2 is fine enough.
Oh, I'm phase 1 with 2 robots. Okay, I'll be back next month.
You didn't fall off.
Hey, and I want to thank everybody for coming this evening, and especially those of you who participated. This is super. We had a lot of fun. It's our 10th annual. And it occurs to me that even as we move into our 3rd phase, and maybe our 10th annual, that we'll have done 30 of these. So thank you very much.